Hello and welcome to Top 5 Friday. I'm your host Tim Cant, and as Black Friday rapidly approaches, it's time to secretly siphon some cash from your new TV fund and spend on something much more worthwhile. Oodles and oodles of plugins. We've got 10 incredible deals for you to check out. Let's run down the first 5 now. A Black Friday gift is all yours at 10. Isotope's festive holiday bundle is at 9. Soundtoys' fantastic rack is at 8. Loopcloud and Bassmaster are teaming up at 7. And Arturia are slashing 50% off at 6. At number 10, it's Plugin Boutique's Black Friday gift. From now until the end of November 2020, you can buy any plugin at Plugin Boutique and get another plugin from a choice of 4 absolutely free. You can choose D16 Group's legendary Drumazon, which is a supercharged emulation of the Roland TR-909 drum machine. Get yourself a copy of Reason Rack Lite with loads of classic and new devices from the Reason Rack. Pick up a copy of Eventide Quadravox, which generates new harmonic potential from any sound source, or grab yourself a copy of Mastering The Mix Animate, a plugin designed to add life to your mixes with its expand, punch, ignite and growl controls. Rawr! What's more, this offer isn't limited to just one gift, so if you make 4 transactions, you can get all 4. What a treat! Thankfully, Plugin Boutique aren't making you make a kind of heart-rending decision over which of these freebies you can get all of them. If I had to pick one though, and don't get me wrong, I love it, 909, so Drumazon is a great choice, but if I had to pick one to show you, it'd be Reason Rack Lite. It's got flipping 8 synthesizers in it before we get started and loads of effects. Let's take a look though at the Subtractor analog synthesizer, which is a virtual instrument classic, I think it's fair to say. It's simple, but it sounds flipping great. It's got that classic sound, and what's more, you can add some effects to it. It's as easy as this, that we're going to choose the screen for distortion. Oh lordy! Lovely, lovely sounds. That is just the tip of the iceberg though, because there's a ton of other stuff in here. I mean, you've got stuff like the Drum Computer, fantastic step sequencer, you can load your own samples into that. I also really like the ID8 instrument device, which has got some fantastic sounds in it. Let's have some vibes. Lovely, lovely stuff. And you can see there's a bunch of different sounds in here. Let's finish off with a bit of upright bass. What's this going to sound like? A really cool selection of sounds in there. There's tons you can do with this plugin. Run, don't walk to get this very, very special freebie for free. At 9, it's the Holiday Bundle by Isotope. For just £42, that's about $56, you can bag this bundle containing Isotope's Elements suite of plugins, RX Elements, Nectar Elements, Neutron Elements and Ozone Elements, plus 3 reverbs by Exponential Audio, that's R2 Excalibur and Phoenix Verb, and Isotope's RS2 synth, and Isotope's Trash 2 distortion plugin. That's 9 great plugins for one low price. And what's more, if you currently own any of the products in this bundle, you can pay a cross-grade price of just £35 to upgrade to the whole shebang. Unbelievable! If I had to pick one plugin from the Isotope Holiday Bundle, it's definitely going to be Iris 2, because it is a synthesizer the likes of which you may never have seen, because it does some really cool spectral stuff. Let me show you how it works. You can load presets, of course, there's some lovely stuff in there, but I want to do it myself with a sample. I'm going to go into the library. I'm going to choose a didgeridoo. Look, it loads the sample up here and you can see the spectral content. We can play the sample back. What's cool about Iris is you can tell it which bits of the spectral content you want to play by selecting them. Look, we've got a magic selector tool here, so I'm just going to select a few bits. Crazy weirdness. And there's a bunch of other ways to select things as well. Look, I could just do this. Have about a bit of this. Pretty crazy, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the playback mode to forwards backwards for some ping pong action. Maybe I'll get a bit of filter going on now. That's all very nice. What I really want are some effects. I'm going to go for these guys. So with a few clicks, you can start to create really abstract sounds that you'd struggle to make any other way. And yeah, for my money, Iris 2 is an absolute banger, and the Isotope Holiday Collection as a whole is worth investigating immediately. At 8 is the Soundtoys 5 bundle by Soundtoys. Soundtoys 5 contains some of the most beloved analog style effects on the planet, as well as a rack to tie them all together in a chain. Classics and favourites like Echo Boy, Little Alter Boy, Filter Freak, and of course the mighty Decapitator are all included. Usually the Soundtoys 5 bundle is a stonking £400, but for this Black Friday season, you can grab it for 189 quid, saving just over half the price. You can also get individual plugins, including Decapitator, for up to 60% off. Let's take a little listen to the destructive capabilities of Decapitator, which is a lot of people's favourite Soundtoys effect. Now, I've got it bypassed at the moment, and I've got Drumazon, which you may remember from a few moments ago, playing a kick pattern. Now, let's have a listen to that dry. You get the idea? Very nice. Now, I'm from the 90s, when the height of sophistication was to get a 909 kick drum and whack it through some distortion. So let's hear how that sounds. Ooh yeah. Now you're talking. Oh yeah. As well as the drive, you've got some different styles. Let's hear how they sound. Ooh, a little bit hard style there. Grungy. A little more restrained. You really don't have to go too over the top with it. Some nice thonking mid-range there. You can punish it, which means boosting that drive by a bonkers amount. And you can muck about with the tone and stuff like that. There's a bit of a thump on the low cut if you want to do some stuff with that as well. You can smooth out the top end and mix in a little bit of the original. Decapitator. For analog style distortion in your DAW, it's a winner. And the rest of the Soundtoys bundle is brilliant as well. Great stuff. At 7, it's Loopcloud and Bassmaster from Loopmasters. Loopcloud lets you search through 4 million samples from the Loopmasters catalogue and audition them in time and in key in your DAW before spending a single one of your Loopcloud credits. Once you find a sample you like and optionally mangle it inside the loop editor, you can make it yours and drag it out into your project. The Loopcloud Studio subscription is currently available for just £1 or $1 per month for your first 3 months, giving you tons of one-shots and loops for a very modest price. As part of this deal, you also get yourself a copy of Loopmasters Bassmaster plugin, which usually costs £70. Bassmaster gives you stunning, mix-ready bass tones for sub-shaking sounds in any genre. Let's take a look at Bassmaster, which is an absolutely fantastic freebie. It's a £70 value. And it's a wicked sample-based synth using samples from the Loopmasters library, along with a cool sample playback engine with a bunch of effects and filters and stuff. Let's have a listen to some sounds. Yeah, that's right. Reese's galore. Let's have a muck about with the filter. Oh, very nice. You've got some distortion as well. As if it wasn't grimy enough. Let's have some drive. We need some glide up in here. I really want some stereo chorus. How about some widen? Ooh. Great stuff. All those goodies from just one patch. Let's have a listen to a couple more. Oh, keeping it heard. Some nice kicks for your trappier moments. And a lovely organ if you want a bit of a bassline house feel. It's all in there, guys. Bassmaster, one of the most incredible freebies I've ever seen. At 6, it's 50% off loads of Arturia goodies. Arturia makes some of the most cherished instruments and effects out there, and this Black Friday you can get many of them for half price. The flagship V collection features a massive selection of classic hardware emulations, including the Minimoog, DX7, Prophet 5, ARP 2600, Jupiter 8 and loads more. It's usually £450, currently on sale for £224. There's also the FX collection, which contains Arturia's compressors, delays, reverbs, filters and preamps from the You'll Actually Use series. That's 50% off at £179. Finally, Arturia's Pigments 2 synth is also 50% off. Wavetable synthesis meets virtual analog in this top-rated synth, with a focus on modulation routings and multiple oscillator types including wavetable, sample, granular and virtual analog. All out for £89 instead of the usual £178. Okay, let's check out Pigments, an awesome synth that combines various sound generation technologies to give you a really powerful overall package. We just got the first preset here, a reverse box, and this plays back a sample. You can see we've got engine 1 is set sample. Oh, doesn't it sound delightful? But we can make it sinister with some granular processing. Ooh. Interesting stuff. Also, wavetables. You choose your wavetable here. Let's go for something natural. How about a bit of a French horn? Let's see what this does. Very nice, but you know you want to hear some synthesizers. Oh, how about some micro brutes? It's Arturia after all. Oh, lovely. And of course, also you have analog. Let's make a sound with this. So I'm going to turn the volume on the second oscillator. Detune it a bit. Ooh. Gorgeous, gorgeous sounds. Let's have a muck about with a different type of filter as well while we're here. Oh, notch. Pigments, it's slamming. The V Collection's slamming. Give them a whirl now, why don't you? Well, those are some deals of truly epic proportions. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell. We'll be back with the top 5 real soon.